Okay, so our new manipulating speed program, which uses the Quirin speed points as the primary handicapping factor, is now ready to go. We did a previous video on this a couple days ago, just showing you the actual running of a race and why early speed is so critical. Let's take a look, though, first at the program. We'll open Gulfstream here. Gulfstream, on pretty remarkable thing happened on this day. Uh, in the 12th race on Fountain of Youth Day, a whole Bodemeister, who the program picked as, and again, there's a few horses in here that, again, if you go over, and this is all explained in the manual, but it's something you really don't have to bother yourself with. But all the figuring of all the speed points are in all these columns, and it's extensive programming that went into it. But here, whole Bodemeister, the program says this horse has a lot of speed. He's likely to be out there early, and the program picked him. Well, he went wire to wire, and in this pretty classy field, actually, I think won by about 5 lengths and paid $107. Now, that's not common. You're not going to get a lot of $107 horses, but you will get a lot of nice overlays as this program, using the Quirin speed points, as well as several other handicapping factors, but focusing on the Quirin speed points, finds horses that are likely to be on the lead. And a lot of times these horses just don't stop, and that's why you get some nice prices. Next race, in fact, Antoinette won. This race paid $780, but the daily double, paid close to $300. This race, a long shot, 15-1, ran third at 18-1, and there were several other nice prices on this card alone. Often, on most cards, big tracks and small tracks, about 70% of the picks will run at least third. So again, the purpose of the program is identifying early speed. And as we show you in the stats here, the national stats, 83% of all sprint races and 77% of all route races are won by horses that are on or near the early lead. At some tracks, it's even higher than that, but that's the overall average. So basically, 8 out of 10 horses that are on or near the early lead, and by on or near the early lead, these are horses that are either on the lead or within 3 lengths of the lead, of the leader at the second call. So the nice thing, one of the really, really nice things about this program is that the speed point, if you use speed points just alone, just by themselves, they're predictable, but they're not terribly accurate. But what Len did, he found 5 other critical handicapping factors that he put into the program, and we came out with this program, which again is super accurate. We've got an example here. This is like Santa Anita on the first and second. 18 total races, 16 of the 18 ran at least third. And again, on most cards, you'll get about 70% of the selections hitting the board. And again, often at some nice prices. One of the things we're doing here, too, is providing you with, it's called the Excel spreadsheet master multiplier bankroll strategy. Basically, it's a modified parlay strategy. But when you use it, even with show betting, it can really multiply your profits. I mean, on a day like this at Santa Anita, again, just starting with $40, we ended up with $470. Again, you'll do just fine straight betting, but again, as you can see from these results here, you can increase your profits considerably by using the Excel spreadsheets, which again we include. We normally charge $55 for them, but they work very, very well with this program because of its very, very high hit rate. And you can see here at Santa Anita, second 1880 winner, second at 6-1, etc. Also, the program is really, really great at hitting exotic payoffs. We've got a lot of really nice exactas, trifectas, superfectas. Len's put a really really solid. And again, we've always got something, in here as for exactas and trifectas. But the algorithm here works very, very, very well at catching outside prices, horses that normally you would look at the racing form and say this horse doesn't have a chance, but the horse will run into the trifecta or superfecta. Here's a nice $1,169 super. Again, that's not going to happen all the time, but it happens often enough that it's worthwhile taking a look at playing those, especially when you're talking playing for a dime. So again, with the program, we are including the Excel spreadsheet mastery multiplier bankroll strategy, which basically you can do it by hand, or you can use the Excel spreadsheets and do it automatically. Basically, you can run from a 4 to 48 race process in these parlays, starting with relatively modest amounts. And again, if you're doing it by hand, you would simply write in the amounts. It comes with worksheets and all. But if you're using the Excel spreadsheet, when you put your previous bet in, and then you put in the results of that bet, then it'll automatically tell you what you need to bet on the next horse. And again, modified parlays are very, very, very effective with high percentage selection programs, and this is definitely one of those. $99.50 for the software. We also have it on ebook and hard copy, and of course, when you buy the software, you also get the hard copy or the ebook. So give us a call, 1-800-696-0067, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.